South Carolina Society, Sons of the American Revolution, do you promise and swear to support?
All right, welcome to everyone, members of the SAR and guests. Pleased to have with us today Diana Bramble.
Where this morning was a very important and a very happening place. About 8 months before the Declaration of Independence was signed, the first land battle in the South was fought right here.
Is his devotion to history. He got his degree in history. He became a park ranger in 1976. He served in a couple of different
grounds. I spent a lot of years here, and there were days I didn't want to come to work very much for various reasons, but the reason, there was a reason because of the place and the site.
Joseph Chapman. I know we started out with about 10 or 15 Chapman family, and
we give you thanks for their loyalty and faith, their courage and self-sacrifice, which were the foundations of our nation. Still there, oh, say does that star-spangled banner that is sent around my country. I believe that our birthright brings responsibility to carry on their work.
Patriots. These patriots were men who fought for or materially supported liberty and self-governance.
It's like organizations engaging in related missions and objectives dedicated to promoting historic preservation, education, patriotism, and honoring the patriots of the
On behalf of the South Carolina Society, Children of the American Revolution, as SCSSAR members, the lesser known battles and skirmishes of
our
this
program, today is Purple Heart Day. And from what I understand, we have this is the next.
Thank you for your service to the country.
Cooperation and compassion. It is by their kind permission that the gravesite of Joseph and Mary Chapman has been recognized and restored. A big thank you is due to Nancy Chapman Creighton and her parents Ira and Jewel for the years of research that formed the basis of the search for Joseph Chapman's grave, invaded South Carolina, and Joseph had already moved there. In May of 1780, Charleston fell. The Battle of Camden took place that summer. All the Continental Army was run completely out of the state of South Carolina. Cornwallis believed that the entire state of South Carolina was now under British control. However, under Francis Marion, Thomas Sumter, thank you.
Thank you, Ron. I can only imagine how many. Regent Cheryl Gospel, Snow Campaign, National Society, Daughters of the American Revolution.
We're going to get started. It's wonderful to see so many people with us this morning. I have some administrative announcements. If you have a cell phone, please put it on vibrate, not on ringtone. You're more than welcome to take pictures with your cell phones. And if you are presenting a wreath this morning and you haven't checked in, you need to do that now rather than later.
Before I bring my greetings, I'd like to thank Sonny for all the time and effort that he put into setting up this ceremony. On behalf of the Georgia Society Sons of the American Revolution, our 35 chapters and over 2,100 members, we bring you greetings and wish you a great ceremony. Thank you.
The Revolution is an organization comprised of men who are direct descendants of the first American patriots. Our forefathers fought for self-governance. They fought for freedom from an overreaching government. They fought and died for freedom from tyranny and for our God-given right to liberty. We in the Sons of the American Revolution take pride in commemorating the battles and skirmishes that took place during our
revolution. The fort was led to surrender on June 6th. Surrender the fort, also known as Fort Cornwallis, was one of the first losses that would help to culminate in Cornwallis' surrender at Yorktown in October. Thank you for the opportunity to honor the men that fought here.
Good morning. On behalf of our 16 societies and over 500 members of the Georgia State Society, Children of the American Revolution, I bring you greetings. And thank you guys so much for coming and joining us in honoring this amazing event of history. Thank you.
Reading this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. Are there any descendants of the
Ted Walker, Piedmont Regional Vice President, South Carolina Sons of the American Revolution, and President of the Henry Lawrence Chapter. Georgia Society. And before I recognize our descendants of one of our other persons who fought here is
Do you have earplugs?
Make ready! Aim! Fire! Ram and load! Make ready! Aim! Fire! Ram and load! Are you traitors ready to fight? Bring your teeth. Artillery! Ready! Aim! Fire!
glad for everybody to be out this morning. It's an absolutely beautiful morning.
Thank you, Ranger Weaver. My name is Joseph Smith. I'm the president of the Colonel James Williams Society and honorary state president of the South Carolina Society Children of the American Revolution, and I will be your master of ceremonies. Lead us in the SAR pledge.
We, the descendants of the heroes of the American Revolution, by their sacrifices established the United States of America, reaffirm our faith in the principles of liberty and our constitutional republic, and solemnly pledge ourselves to defend them against every foe.
This battle took place right here 241 years ago on November the 20th, 1780. Just last month, the British suffered a major loss at Kings Mountain, and a British officer.
Daughters here today. We, on behalf of Bonnie Bell Moffett and the nearly 5,000 daughters of the South Carolina Daughters of the American Revolution,
Thank you to everyone who brought greetings, who brought a wreath and rendered honors today. And I'd like to call up Mark Stanford, the guest speaker.
Thank you. So again, my name is Mark Stanford. I'm the interpretive ranger at the Battle of Musgrove Mills State Historic Site, and also here at the Battle of Blackstock Historic Site. I'm just going to briefly talk to you about what happened here. I won't cover too much in the open field over here. Again, we'll go into more detail on that a little bit later. But again, at the end of the day, on November 20th, 1780, it was the Patriots that were victorious here. And as you heard in earlier speakers, that it was setting the stage to the next big battle coming up.
Williams Chapter, SAR, and the Colonel James Williams Society, CAR, in the Battle of Musgrove Mills State Historic Site, I'd like to thank everyone for attending and participating in our ceremony today. Ranger Don Weaver, do you have any announcements?
for folks who do not want to do the hike, I think that's all I've got. If you have any questions, you can reach myself or Mark. I did leave off somebody, Cameron Eddy in the back.
He has provided refreshments behind you for anyone who would like them. So if you like them before or after the hike, you can go up there and get some. Yeah, that concludes our ceremony. Enjoy the rest of your day.
So again, my name is Mark Stanford. I'm the interpretive ranger at the Battle of Musgrove Mills State Historic Site and here at the Battle of Blackstock State Historic Site. Talk about the battle here today. Hopefully the wind cooperates and doesn't knock everything over again. But I scheduled out an hour and a half talk, but I don't think it's going to go that long. I haven't done this really formal sitting here. Most of the times I'm doing the
It's actually from Spain.
I'm privileged to be here today. Just say that in front of all of you. So thank you for inviting us and including me and Neil. And by the way, Neil Flanagan is going to be the next president of the Henry Lawrence chapter. Come join.
Introduced our guest speaker today. A lot of you know Eric from before. Eric's a logical choice for this presentation today since he was the park ranger here for many years. So he's very familiar with the setting, what occurred here, and the importance of the revolution in itself. Eric's been retired for a couple years, but he hasn't stopped. It's my honor to introduce Eric. He's a historian for the chapter, a great American, and my friend.
Well, that was quite a nice introduction, Rick. I appreciate that.
You shouldn't have written it out like that.
I don't know if I can live up to all that or not, but how much you paying? It is such a pleasure to be here and to take part in this ceremony every year.
Professional. Until we meet again, let us remember our obligation to our forefathers who gave us our Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the independent Supreme Court, and a nation of free men.
With a mortar round being fired by the 4th South Carolina Regiment Artillery, followed up by a musket salute of the South Carolina Independent Rangers.
As we gather in this beautiful place, with these people who have committed themselves to commemorating the events
To
of
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Chapter Secretary Stephen Ashton will lead us in the South Carolina pledge. Salute to the South Carolina flag. I salute the flag of South Carolina and pledge to my loyal state love, loyalty, and faith.
Welcome to the farm. They have lived, the Hopkins, which I married into this family. So the Hopkins have been here since 1834. They lived across the road in William Tony.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the South Carolina State Society, Sons of the American Revolution, thanks for waking up. Thanks for driving up here and participating in this incredible event. Great turnout today. I'm sorry it's not freezing cold or raining, but we've had Pastor here brought us some additional blessings, so thank you. All right, have a good day.
Cameron, stand up. He's the president of the Dicey Langston chapter. Okay, the namesake of your school. He's the president of that chapter. Renee, is that you here too? She's the senior president of the Dicey Langston chapter. So thank you very much for your attendance. Appreciate it. I'm sure that I have missed.
But I have to say something first. My grandson texted me. He scored 9 points.
Everybody here. Before I get started, I am going to talk a little bit about our trip down to the battlefield, and I hope everyone can join us there. It's a little tricky to get to it. It is a mile away.
Tom Widener, President Emeritus, South Carolina Society's Sons of the Revolution. Al Futrell, President, Greenville Chapter, Sons of the Revolution. Carolyn Nation.
Fire. Ready? Take aim. Fire.
Bought 1 square mile, 660 acres of this very property where we are here. So, and we can tell by the bends.
Representing the South Carolina Society of Daughters of the American Revolution, State Recording Secretary Jane Harvey.
Across America. The beautiful display of trees on the hallowed ground is made possible by generous donors and all of you, the dedicated volunteers who keep the spirit of service and sacrifice alive through the giving of your time and energy. Thank you for all you do. Your activity within our
There you go. Cool.
attention as we begin today's commemoration of the 241st anniversary of the Patriot victory at the Battle of Cowpens. My name is David Smith. I'm the president of the South Carolina Society, Sons of the American Revolution, and I'll be your master of ceremonies this afternoon. On behalf of the South Carolina SAR, welcome to today's commemoration, and thank you for coming in.
Gaffney. He was sorry that he could not be here today, but he did sign a proclamation and asked me to read and present that to you. Whereas the city of Gaffney, South Carolina, is located in Cherokee County, the only county in the nation with 3 Revolutionary War units in the National Park System: Cowpens National Battlefield, Kings Mountain National Military Park, and the Over Mountain Victory National Historic Trail.
Mark time. Oh. Left, base. Post, colors. Joseph Smith, president of the Colonel James Williams Society of the Children of the American Revolution, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Color guard, salute.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Shoulder, arms.
Thank you. The salute to the flag of South Carolina will be led by compatriot William Allgood of the General Andrew Pickens chapter.
Would you please join me in the salute to the flag of South Carolina? I
Salute the flag of South Carolina and pledge to the Commonwealth of State, love, loyalty, and faith.
Thank you. Will compatriot Ted Walker, Piedmont Region Vice President, please lead us in the SAR pledge?
We, the descendants
of the heroes of the American Revolution, who by their sacrifices established the United States of America, reaffirm our faith in the principles of liberty and our constitutional republic, and solemnly pledge ourselves to defend and against every foe.
Thank you. Compatriot Gabe Bobo of the Major Robert Crawford chapter, SAR, will lead in reciting the American's Creed.
I believe in the United States of America as a government of the people, by the people, for the people, whose just powers are derived from the consent of the government, a democracy and a republic, a sovereign nation of many sovereign states, a perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity, for which American patriots sacrifice their lives and fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty to my country to love, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and to defend it against all enemies.
Thank you, everyone. May be seated.
It's my pleasure to bring greetings today on behalf of National President Jacob Schattinger, on behalf of the President of the National Society of Children of the American Revolution. Cowpens was not only a surprising victory for the Patriots, but also a crucial battle in the Patriots' Southern campaign during the American Revolution and a turning point in the entire war from a psychological standpoint for both the Patriots and the British. Thank you for the privilege to honor the veterans that fought in Cowpens almost 241 years ago.
41st anniversary commemoration of the decisive American victory against the British in the battle at the Cowpens. We commend the South Carolina Sons of the American Revolution and the city of Gaffney for hosting this event and for supporting the common goals of the sons and the daughters and the children of the American Revolution in remembering and celebrating our patriot ancestors and the battles that led to America's independence. We offer a heartfelt thank you for the opportunity to participate in this noteworthy occasion.
On behalf of Jay Bobo, the state president of the South Carolina Society, Children of the American Revolution, and our over 150 members, I bring you greetings today. The CAR is the oldest children's lineage organization in the country, with it coming up on its 127th birthday. The main mission of the CAR is to remember our history and the patriots who fought and died for our liberties. It's an honor to bring greetings today as we honor the patriots who sacrificed so much here 241 years ago. Thank you.
Ted Walker, Vice President of Piedmont Region, SAR. Pete Waddell, Henry Lawrence Chapter, SAR.
Thank you. Will compatriot Neil Flanagan of the Henry Lawrence Chapter please lead us in the SAR recessional?
Until we meet again, let us remember our obligations to our forefathers who gave us the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Supreme Court, and the nation free men.
Thank you. Our benediction is offered by Reverend Lawrence Peoples.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord cause his face to mercifully shine upon you, both this day and forevermore. Amen.
Thank you. On behalf of the city of Gaffney and the South Carolina Sons of the American Revolution, I'd like to thank you for attending and participating in today's ceremony. This ends our commemoration. Please be careful tomorrow.
Good afternoon. My name is Joe Van Cura, President of the Georgia Society, Sons of the American Revolution, and a charter member of the Captain John Collins chapter in Marietta, Georgia.
We're glad to have it back on the hill again this year. Last year we did not have it, and the year before.
In Philadelphia and submitted to the 13 states for ratification. Once Congress received word of approval from the 9th state, it set a timetable for the start of a new government. Eventually, all 13 states ratified the Constitution. On March 4th, 1789, when the United States of America began operating under the Constitution, and thus the original 13 colonies became the first 13 states, the United States of America. And the order in which the first 13 states ratified the Constitution and thus joined the Union are Delaware, December 7, 1787, presented by Hope Hare, Suki Heart Society. Pennsylvania, December 12, 1787, presented by Eric Johnstone, Meadow Garden Society.
Park that march. Now fake. On guard. Halt.
Make ready. Order. On. Prime and load! Make ready!
These compatriot grave markings are considered solemn occasions, and I want to take a few minutes, this is only about a 40-minute speech, to go over this background. In 1758, in St. Martin's Parish, Virginia, near modern-day Charlottesville, a child named John King was born, John King. As a teenager in 1776, John enlisted as a private with the 14th Virginia Regiment.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You have a revolutionary village. I've actually made sure, we have made sure, that different cultures of people that lived in the 1700s are actually represented in this village. There's information about different groups, maybe not every single group, but we have some interesting, probably not seen before at different reenactments here at Aiken High School today. This is actually the first time a high school has done this according to all these individuals that lived to teach people about what it was like to live 300 years ago.
A smooth barrel musket, meaning that most guns, they're rifled. All right? Rifling means that it will keep the bullet or the projectile straight. These are smooth.
Many other black persons, if I can focus on some individuals. Peter Salem distinguished himself in one of the, was he in Rhode Island? I believe it was the Rhode Island Regiment. Peter Salem had the opportunity to fight on the side of the Americans, and I believe the Rhode Island Regiment. It may have been one of the other northern regiments.
Jason Holt, principal at Aiken High School, here today with a great learning opportunity for our students. Today we'll see approximately 750 students actually come through this great reenactment event during a school day, enriched in our U.S. history classes, global perspectives courses, giving students an opportunity to do one thing in particular, that's enrich what they know, inform them on things they don't know, get to see history in action. So we could not be more excited about the partnership we have right now going on, and I can already tell it's starting off to be a great day.
I hit that good, he said, I'll send ringtail cats back to you. So he sent 30,000 to France, and then France got involved with the war.
Remember, they didn't really have a set measurement back then, so a blacksmith would make a set of spoons or something like that for a lady or a family, and then that's what she would use as her measurements.
Hi, I'm Andrew McCaskill. I'm a parent here of students at Aiken High School, and today we're having our Revolutionary War Day, Living History, and I'm really excited that we're having this event. So many of our students really don't know our history. I am a proud descendant of 12 Patriot soldiers, and I want to share my love of history and my knowledge of history with our next generation. And that's what we're doing. We've got dozens of great volunteers that have come out, given up their time so we can do this. We're wanting our students to see, taste, touch, hear, and feel our history so they know the value of that American citizenship and understand that freedom is not free.
Oh, you even got the recruiters here. All right. So, what I need you guys to do, when I say get ready, you take your rifle, and you need to like this. Okay? Yeah. And when I say charge, you need to run at them. Okay? but you're going to do it from that down there, your black silhouette. You can do that, so you're in charge. You're the sergeant. You see how that works? He just got from himself. You want to put this, take the shoulder. Get ready to charge! From here. Charge! To the side. Come on, run at me! Actually, the yelling is very good. You're supposed to do that.
Okay, well, I'm here with the South Carolina Society of Sons of the American Revolution. I represent the Battle of Utah Springs chapter. Battle fought September 8, 1781. It was a major battle, the last major battle in the South. Some historians will tell you that it convinced Lord Cornwallis that he wasn't going to win the American Revolution, so less than 2.5 months later he withdrew his troops up to Yorktown and wound up surrendering to George Washington.
Ready? Fire!
You had the loyalists; those were the people that wanted to stay and be with the king. Okay. You had the patriots. The patriots were the ones who wanted independence from England.
Only to push the gun.
So
getting ready to dye this. This is what it looks like. We want to do it another color, but we got to figure out a way to get the color to stick to it. So we're going to use mordants. Now, all of you've made a peanut butter jelly sandwich, right? What's the purpose of the peanut butter in relationship to your bread?
Hello, my name is Ted Walker. I'm with the Sons of the American Revolution. I'm currently the Vice President for the Piedmont region, but I'm also in the Henry Lawrence chapter in Aiken, South Carolina. Today, we have an opportunity to have a living history event at Aiken High School. And the reason that we did this is to try to educate the kids about what our American Revolution is and the founding father principles of the Sons of the American Revolution. I've been working with Andrew McCaskill, who is a representative with the Aiken County Schools, and he's been helping me put this together. And so it all started when I started contacting people like myself that are interested in talking to kids. And so today we have Sherry Davis, who is the director of Southern Campaign 1780 Liberty Live, and she brought a bunch of her presenters here, about 7 of them. And then I've got various other organizations like a blacksmith that came from Savannah. I've got Ed Anderson, who is a patriot with the Washington Wilkes chapter, and he's talking about the black patriot and their contributions with the Revolutionary War. Steve Burke from the Georgia Society. He's a survivalist, and he's got lots of skins, and he's got all kinds of things, and he makes hatchets and artifacts and weapons that are period correct. We've also got the Daughters of the American Revolution that are here, the Trenton chapter. We've got Robin Vereen's and Susan Faulkner, who is a historian. They've got a display. We've got the Children of the American Revolution. We've got the Wiregrass militia that's here. They've got their cannon and they're firing. And it's just a great day, and it's an opportunity. Aiken High School has been very good to us. They're allowing their classes to come out about every hour. I expect we'll have probably around 900 children at the end of the day. It's a great opportunity for us to tell the Sons of the American Revolution story and honor the principles of our founding fathers. So I hope that everybody today has a wonderful time.